Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today we are clocking in, taking a look at our Overkill watch list and some chart requests from the Discord. But as always, I want to show you guys what a perfect setup looks like here on this channel. Go over our trading rules, and I got a couple announcements before we jump into the charts. Thank you guys for being here and all the support. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday, 420. The halving has happened as of yesterday. We have just witnessed history. So with that being said, I want to show you guys a perfect setup which looks a little something like this. This is exactly what we're looking for as traders here on this channel. So we follow a very specific set of rules here, and those rules are actually located over here inside the Discord channel. If you're not in the Discord channel, there is a link in the description and pinned in the comments section of this video to where you can get over here and get free access to the free material over here under trading rules. So the first thing is that we are weekly chart investors. So we're not day traders on this channel. This isn't a channel for day trading. We're not looking for the quick come-ups. We're not looking for the 1-2% scalps. We're looking for 50, 60, 70, 100, 200. We've even racked some 300-400% trades on this channel as of lately. And I'm looking at a chart of GRT here right now. We're on a weekly chart. So what we are looking for, the first specific rule again, is we are weekly traders. So we're only looking at a weekly chart. Yes, we could look at the daily. Yes, we could look at the monthly, but we are mainly focused on the weekly. Okay, so that's rule number one. Rule number two is that we are only trading assets that are trending above our 50-week moving average. That is our light blue line on our chart. Okay, the reason we use the light blue line, the 50-week moving average, is because it is the average price over the last 50 weeks. There are 52 weeks in a year, so we look at it as our yearly average price. We want to buy as close to that yearly average price as possible. And we want to make sure the assets that we are buying and looking to buy are trending above it. And now, why is that? The reason that is because we want to trade with the trend as traders. If you're trading when you are below it, you're trading against the trend, meaning you're trading in a downtrend, right? You don't want to buy stuff that's in a downtrend. You want to buy stuff that's going up and that is in an uptrend. So therefore, on GRT, we identified this back here in January 2024 was the setup time right here on GRT. Okay, so this thing just broke out of a massive this was about a year and a half, 2-year downtrend, right? It was downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. We shouldn't have been buying it all these green dots down here do not matter if we are below that 50-week moving average, okay? We want to buy when it breaks up above the moving average and pulls back into it. So that's rule number two. Again, we're only buying assets trending above the light blue line. That is the 50 EMA. That is our indicator, okay? Part of our indicator. Okay, rule number three is that we enter and exit positions using the trading indicator. Our trading indicator is this thing down here on our chart. Okay, what we are looking at down here is a couple of things. The first thing is going to be the light blue line, which is known as the stochastic RSI. Okay, we want to buy when that light blue line is as close to zero as possible, just like it was down here. This one didn't quite hit zero. It hit about 25, but we got this green dot right here. So the most important things to pay attention to on the trading indicator are, yes, the light blue line and the red and green dots, okay? And that's rule number four. Green means up and red means down. So as long as the last dot is red on our trading indicator, we are in a downtrend, okay? As long as it is green, we are in an uptrend, meaning we are going up. So where we want to buy assets, again, is as close to the 50-week as possible, and we want to buy the week of or the week before the green dot comes on the chart. So you could see that thing came right there in February. Okay, we would have been entering on this candle right here, though. That was the week before. That is what is called a doji candle. Okay, a doji candle is a reversal candle. That means we went red, 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 red. Okay, and then boom, green, the doji candle. If you guys don't know what a doji candle is, write it down right now, and after this video, go look it up. Okay, it is a reversal candle. Okay, that was the first green candle we got. And then the next week came the green dot, and this thing literally blasted off for about 150% gain. So if you put in $10,000 down here, right, that was a 214% move. So you made, if you put in 10,000, you would have made $21,000. Therefore, you now have $31,000 in your account. Okay, so that is what we're looking for. We're not looking for the 1 to 2% scalps on this channel. Again, we're not day traders. Okay, we're not day traders. We are looking to make these moves based on weeks to months, right? This took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks to blast off. Okay, so that was about a month and a half's time for that trade to make 200 and what was it, 14%. Okay, and we're just playing the indicator. If you guys do not have the indicator, it is available to purchase over here inside the Discord. You guys can support the channel by clicking on this link. You guys can literally load the trading indicator and the EMAs. Everything that I use to trade, everything you see on my charts can be loaded directly into your TradingView account, okay, by coming over here and clicking this link. You literally have to click 2 buttons, and everything that I have is loaded into your TradingView account. Okay, if you do not want to purchase the trading indicator, we do have a paid membership over here for $7 a month. This is the cost of 1 Starbucks coffee every month. Okay, and you can get access to all of our watch list, and we also have the overkill alerts, which will call out all the green and red dots, okay, on all of the names that we're going to cover today. We have a specific list of crypto and stocks that we follow. You can use this indicator on Forex, stocks, crypto, whatever you want, on whatever time frame you decide you want to be trading on. Again, on this channel, we focus on the weekly chart. Again, I see people in the Discord using it on the daily. I see them using it on the 4-hour. I even see people day trading with it. But the reason I trade the weekly and the reason we focus on the weekly is because these dots are a lot more accurate on the longer term time frames. So I pointed this out last week, but this thing has literally called the bottom and the top of Bitcoin over the last number of cycles. It called it back here. You see the green dot right here in 2019. That came right there at 3,000. It ripped all the way up to 15. Okay, it called it again right here. Boom, right in this area at 6. Ripped all the way up to 73. And it called it right back here in 2023. We actually called this out on the channel. Okay, we weren't a channel. We weren't on the our channel was not a thing back here in 2019, but we called this green dot. I know there was some of you that capitalized and ended up buying Bitcoin at 18 to 20K. And now, of course, it's sitting up here at, what are we at today? 64K, as high as 75K. We don't got a red dot on Bitcoin yet on the monthly, so the macro time frame is still safe, but the weekly is still red on Bitcoin. And what we are doing right now as traders is we are waiting for this to calm down and a green dot to come back on Bitcoin. That is the signal we are looking for to get back into the market. Some of you are still sitting in the market. I'm personally sitting 50% cash, 50% invested. The only 2 names I currently own are VeChain and XLM. And I am sitting with a heavy cash position right now, waiting for the next green dot on Bitcoin to re-enter completely into the market with all of my capital. So that is what we are looking for. And then rule number 5 on the trading rules is do not be greedy. Okay, when I talk about being greedy, I mean you guys need to take profits when necessary. So our selling strategy, I talked about the buying strategy, right? We're looking to buy the week we get the green dot or the week before the green dot. If you get really good at this, okay, you can identify when we are going to get the green dot the week before it happens. Like we identified it right here at 40. Okay, that thing ripped up to 75. Again, we identified another doji candle right here at 26. Boom, green dot came, ripped. Okay, the safest way you can play it is by waiting for the green dot. Okay, but if you want to anticipate it, again, you can anticipate the week before. You just look for that green reversal candle after the red candles, and that's how we play it. That's how we buy. Now, when we talk about selling, our sell strategy is actually really simple. Okay, our sell strategy is to sell when the stochastic RSI, the light blue line I talked about at the beginning of the video, hits our white dotted line up here. You guys see that white dotted line on the screen there? Okay, when it hits that white dotted line, just like it did right there in March 11th, look where March 11th was. Okay, March 11th was the exact top at 75K there. That's where you could have been taking profits. Okay, that's where you should have took profits. Maybe you shouldn't have sold all of it, but I encourage people to at least sell half of their position when we hit that top, because our goal as traders, folks, is to buy and sell the waves. Okay, we're not long-term holders. We're not holding forever. Okay, we're not holding until the end of time, until we die, right? We want to buy these waves, meaning we want to buy down here and sell up here. Okay, capitalizing on the market. Again, if you were buying down here on the wave, you were buying Bitcoin at 25K. You sold right in here around. You could have sold at 38 to 40. It went up to 45. Yes, we didn't time the exact top. It didn't give you the exact top, but it got you pretty close. And then it dipped back down. Boom. There was another opportunity to buy it right there off the green dot. Went from 40, what was that, 42 all the way up to 75. There was another 75% trade. So again, our sell strategy is to sell when it hits that white dotted line. This is called the exact top here on Bitcoin for now. I'm not saying Bitcoin can't keep going here, but the signal to get back in on Bitcoin and the rest of crypto is going to be when we get this green dot on the trading indicator, folks. It is as accurate as it can get, okay? So I know some of you watching this video right now, we're seeing a little pump today, right? You got a bunch of green across the board. I encourage you not to get FOMO. I know you guys have FOMO right now because I have FOMO. If you guys don't know what FOMO is, it is fear of missing out. I promise you, we are going to get a good entry. We're going to get a good setup here. Just do not be antsy and do not have FOMO, because when you get FOMO, you get antsy. Okay, that's when you get in trouble. I promise you guys, it's going to set up. I'm going to call it out, guys. We're going to see it right here on this channel. We're going to get the green dot, okay, and that's going to be our place to attack. Just be patient here, okay? It is a 50-50 coin flip right now on Bitcoin's direction. Anyone who says they know which way Bitcoin is going to go is lying to you, okay? It is a 50-50 coin flip right now. It could either hold 59 where we bounced, or it could break out over 75. To be honest, I can't sit here and tell you what it's going to do yet, okay? But I will tell you when this green dot comes, and when in my eyes, when the green dot comes, that's when the coast is going to be clear. That's when we can attack. That's when we can invest. That's how I'm playing it. Okay, but until then, I'm sitting 50% cash. I still have my positions on, 2 of my positions on. Okay, and I'm waiting to enter. And there's a bunch of names in my watch list that I'm going to go over today and show you guys. And we're going to identify some potential setups here in the next coming weeks. So, like I said, 50-50 flip right now. If you guys want a 50-50 odds, okay, go play blackjack at the casino. Okay, you'll probably have better luck there. Okay, but there is still a possibility that Bitcoin could dip down here back to its 50-week moving average, which is around 43 to 50K. We're not out of the woods yet. We got the whole thing escalating over there in Iran and Israel. There's a lot of things going on right now. Okay, a lot of stuff happening in the world where I just don't feel comfortable right now. I'm going to wait on confirmation of our indicator because it's literally called the bottom every single time in the past, and I think patience pays. I believe 90% of traders fail at this profession because they do not have a plan. Okay, and when they do have a plan, they don't have the discipline to stick to the plan. So right now we are being disciplined and we are waiting on this green dot. Make sense? Great. Let's get into some charts here, but first I want to announce that we did hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm going to be giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how you guys can enter that right now. I appreciate all you guys' support. You guys make this really fun, and it's really fun to win with you guys and continue to make these gains. It's a lot better to win with a community than it is by yourself, and I couldn't be more thankful. And we're just getting started here. Okay, I think I deleted our last channel. That was months ago, and we're just rebuilding, and we're rebuilding back better, folks. We have absolutely been on top of this bull market. Okay, we were entering down here in October, September. Okay, we've absolutely made a killing over the last few months. You guys could see this year, I'm up a total of $41,000. I started with around 15K, so I'm up around 250 to 300% on my portfolio this year. And guys, this strategy works. Okay, this strategy absolutely works. We just have to stick to it. We have to stay disciplined. Again, I truly believe 90% of traders fail because they don't have a plan. And if they do have a plan, they do not have the discipline to stick to the plan. So right now we are being disciplined, waiting on our green dots to come back on the charts. Okay, waiting for the stochastic to get a little bit lower, closer to 0. Okay, and then that's when we are going to attack. The green dots will be the tell. So let's go ahead and make that giveaway live. What I'm going to do over here is just go ahead and make a giveaway here. So we're going to create one right now. Okay, we're gonna set this for 2 weeks. Okay, we're gonna give you guys 2 weeks to come over here and enter. We're gonna have one winner, and it's going to be $1,000 worth of BTC. Okay, enter to win 1,000 worth of BTC. So that's gonna be right down there inside the Discord. Sorry, give me a sec here. I messed that up. I've only done this a couple times with this bot here. 2 weeks. One winner. $1,000 worth of BTC. Enter to win 1,000 worth of BTC. Submit. The duration you provided was shorter than the minimum duration of 10 seconds. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, this is why I probably should have tested this out beforehand, but hey, here we are. So again, if you guys have to be in the Discord to win, so make sure you click that link and go over there. Let me see here. I don't know why it's telling me that. Let me just test this out real quick. What the heck, man? Let's try this. Let's try 14 days. Okay, $1,000 worth of BTC. Enter to win $1,000 worth of BTC. Submit. There we go. So $1,000 worth of BTC. Our giveaway is now live. Just hit that entry button. You can see, boom, I just entered. So all you guys got to do is come over here and hit this little celebration emoji. Again, I thank you guys for all the support. You guys make this way easier. You make trading way funner. And again, I love winning with you guys instead of winning alone. We're going to stay on top of the market and continue to do what we are doing. Shout out to the Overkill Army, baby. Ow! With that being said, let's go ahead and get in to the chart. So we talked about Bitcoin a little bit again. We're just waiting on that green dot, folks. But what I want to point out too also is the stock market. So IWM is the low cap. This is the low cap stock. So it's like an ETF, but with all low cap stocks. Again, what is this thing doing? Red coming down. Look at the SPY. This is the S&P 500. This is the top 500 stocks in the stock market. What is it doing? It's also coming down here. Okay, where's the stochastic pointing down? What color's the dot? Red. It's red. So if you guys are buying right now, in my opinion, you guys are buying a falling knife. You're trying to catch a falling knife. And I'm not saying Bitcoin can't find support here, guys. But how we're going to know for sure that 59K is the bottom is that green dot. So personally, I just want to be absolutely sure. Because if we do end up breaking down here and come down to 43, alts are going to get crushed. And if you have cash sitting on the sideline for when that happens, you're going to be really, really happy. If you're fully invested right now and we get that drop, you're going to be crying. Okay, you're going to be crying to your mama. Okay, wife's going to be kicking you out. Okay, because you're going to have to wait to get those gains back. But with that being said, right, the best thing we can do right now is wait and sit on our hands. Overall, everything's coming down. Even stocks are coming down. Look at the S&P 500. Okay, that thing is coming down. Look at the QQQ. This is the tech sector. Okay, where's this thing pointing? Down. Where's the last dot? Red. What we can do is we can wait on the green dot. Look at this. Green dot came back here in November right there at 356. Boom. It ripped all the way up to 450. Okay, that was a beautiful trade there. Okay, you should have been out like right in this area right here. You could have got back in right there. Back, rip. So again, guys, the green dot will tell us when the bottom is. You guys don't have to freak out. Like, I have no stress investing anymore because all we got to do is wait on the AI to tell us when to get back in. Okay, and if you guys were taking profits up here, right, you're making money every single time. Sure, you're not getting the exact top, but that is not our goal as traders, guys. Look at this. This is our cheat sheet here. Okay, when I talk about the 50-week moving average, okay, let's go back to GRT. Remember? Okay, look at this setup. Okay, we broke out over the 50-week moving average. The 50-week moving average is our mean. That is our average price. That is the average price over the year. Okay, you guys learned what the mean was in 4th grade. Okay, we want to break over the average. We don't want to buy when it's down below it. Okay, because then we're breaking rule number 2. We want to identify when it breaks out above it and buy the first pullback into it in the green dot. Bang. 15 cents all the way up to 50 cents. 214%, folks. People are happy giving their money to money managers and making like 5% a year. You just made 214% in the matter of 5 weeks. I mean, you just outperformed their whole entire portfolio for the rest of their lives, folks. So again, and then you rinse and repeat. You sell the top, right? You sell when the stochastic hits the white dotted line. Where to hit the white dotted line? Right at 50 cents. Okay, this is where you want to pull your money. This is where you don't want to pull your money after we dip 40%, right? So you got to be disciplined and sell it when it hits that white dotted line. That's the whole goal. So with that being said, again, the 50-week moving average is the most important thing to identify. You want to buy the breakout of it, and there's the mean. Boom. Pull back into it. Rip. Okay, and then here comes the dip. Okay, right now it kind of feels like we're in this little bull trap here. Okay, a bull trap is when everyone thinks we're going up. Oh, we're returning to normal, right? Things are going back to normal here on Bitcoin. It's up 1% on the day. We're back to 65K, but we're literally trading at a 40% premium at the moment. Okay, well, only 33% premium now. Okay, so I don't want to buy when it's 30% off the mean. I want to buy when it's like 10 to 15% off the mean. The closer you can get to the blue price, just like it was here, I mean, that was like 5%. You were taking a 5% risk there. And then boom, it absolutely ripped. So GRT is coming back down into the 50. Okay, we just want to wait on that green dot though. So this is our cheat sheet. This is also over available in the Discord. I look at this thing every single day, folks, because again, it's the most important thing is the mean, the average price, okay, and that's what we use our 50-week moving average as. So again, QQQ looks like it's coming down. SPY looks like it's coming down. IWM coming down. Bitcoin still red. Okay, we're waiting on the green dots to turn, and I still think there's a lot of events happening right now. There's a lot of volatility up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's wait for the waters to calm. Look at this. Okay, Bitcoin calmed down right here. This is where you want to buy in this area. This is what is called consolidation. Okay, that is more like a smart money stealth phase. So when we're going sideways, right, we're not really up and down, up and down. We're just going sideways, right, stabilizing. Right now, right, everything's just, it looks like it's falling. Okay, we look like we're in free fall. Okay, so don't try to guess here. Okay, either wait on a doji candle or the green dot, and I promise you guys, you will not regret it. Okay, here's VeChain. This is, again, one of my only positions. Once again, I'm waiting on the green dot to potentially build another position. I was actually potentially thinking about adding a little bit to this today, but I mean, it's just absolutely ripping up. So again, we're still in somewhat of a consolidation phase, still above the 50-week moving average, still looks good. The next green dot will be the tell on VeChain. XLM did break down below its 50-week. That was very unfortunate. We got the signal, though, right there on the red dot, and we should have been fully taking profits right here when that got close to that white dotted line. I made a mistake on that. I ended up selling it around 11.5. So it's sitting right about where I sold it at right now. But I didn't like the fact that it lost the 50. It was just an ugly, ugly dip there, down to 9 cents. So 9 cents is the new level I'm watching on that. But again, it's sitting right on that 50 weeks. So 9 cents is just the level. It doesn't look like the greatest setup anymore now that it lost the 50. So we'll see how that thing recovers. We'll see where the next green dot comes on that. Here's DeSo. This is Decentralized Social. Okay, 2253 still the level we're watching. We're pretty far down here on the wave now. So what we're missing is a green dot. I actually really like this one. It's actually at the top of my looking to buy list. The looking to buy list is our overkill watch list. I post that over here after every single video. Okay, you guys can actually click on this and it will actually load this into your TradingView account, so you guys can literally watch the same names that I watch, and then you can actually add your own names into it. But the next green dot on DeSo is going to be a really, really good setup. I like this one above 2250. It's probably still my favorite pick for an entry once we get the green dot. So we'll see where that thing bounces. Here's Super. Okay, that's the Stochastics back down there on the floor again, just waiting on the green dot on that one. Here's ICP holding up pretty good. Okay, it's got some wicks coming in here. Okay, again, waiting on the green dot. We're sitting at about 18 there on the Stochastic RSI. So once again, just waiting on the green dot. If you guys want to get in on the daily chart and trade this, it looks like it's bouncing pretty nicely off the 200 there, which is a good sign. Okay, it's holding up pretty nicely. I got a stop loss on this one at 940. DJT, this is Donald Trump's new media company. We've been watching this one for a while. It had a big old bounce off of 22 there, 22.62. That thing bounced really hard last week. I mean, look at these big fat candles. Okay, that was 23% in a day, 14% in a day. That's also bouncing pretty nicely off the 200 week as well. Okay, Cody, another one sitting right on the 50 there. Again, just wait on that green dot confirmation. I want to wait till things slow down a little bit, okay? You see how these bars, they go big, 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 and then they get a really small and really tight? Boom, that's the candle you want to enter on right there. A nice small candle to just kind of consolidate and not really moving. Right now, these are big, nasty candles. So, again, I don't like to buy falling knives, folks. I want to wait for confirmation. I want to wait till things slow down and the direction is more clear, because the direction is not clear right now. It is absolutely not clear. Here's Comp. Also broke down there below the 50. I'm putting the new stop loss at 43.28. Stochastics getting pretty close to zero there as well. Okay, next week will probably be below 10. So that won't be bad. It's just sitting below the 50. So you can kind of see what happened over here. Big rip up, and then it went down for 9 weeks. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, green dot came. There was your entry. Rip. Okay, that's what we're waiting for. Waiting on confirmation. Here's Osmo. Breaking down again. Confirmation. Need confirmation. I like how GRT is bouncing right there on the 50. New stop loss on this is going to be 20 cents. Okay, I want this thing to just kind of melt down into that 20-cent level, and that'll be a great place to take an entry again, in my opinion. We're getting pretty close to the getting pretty close to zero on this one as well. So the thing about the weekly charts is every candle, every one of these candles you see is 1 week's worth of price action. So every week we get a new candle. So on Sunday, I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern time, a new candle forms. And when a new candle forms, okay, the trading indicator moves. So this line will move come tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And there's also something I wanted to show you guys here. I've had a couple people ask me this over the last week or two. Setting up these alerts on the trading indicator. So you guys know that we get, like, every name that I'm covering right now, they get called out. Look, we got a red dot on Tesla last week. We got a green dot on Roblox. Okay, every single one of these signals is called out in our Discord over here. So you might have some names that you follow that are not included in my lists. So what I want to show you guys how to do is set up an alert. Okay, and to do that, all you got to do is come down here to the trading indicator and click. You got to right click and hit add alert. Okay, when you hit add alert, what you want to do, if you want to, sorry, I got to sneeze, one sec. Or maybe not. Okay, what you want to do for a buy alert, for a green dot, is set up a, yep, I do. Okay, good now. Okay, what you want to do for a buy alert is set up a small green dot. So if you want to be alerted when your name sets up a green dot, and again, you could set these on a daily time frame, a monthly time frame, an hourly time frame, a 4-hour time frame. Okay, what you want to do is you want to select for the buy signal, small green dot, and you come over here. I like to use once per bar. Okay, once per bar, that means it will show up. It will alert me the second that it happens. Okay, and you can see over here, it will show you if you have it on your mobile app. It will show you in the app. It will send you an email, and it will also pop up in your trading view on your account if you have it on your computer. So you'll be notified. Normally, I always get them on email, and that's really when I see them first because I'm always checking my email for work. But with that being said, that's all you have to do. So for a buy signal, I use the small, and then if you want a sell signal, which is the red, you want to do small red dot on the red. But I like to anticipate the red dots. So the red dots to me don't really matter because I'm selling before they come, because I'm selling when the stochastic hits that white dotted line up there. Okay, right? If I sold the second it hit the white dotted line, I was literally selling at the top at 50 there. Okay, so with that being said, that's how you set an alert. Again, just right click, hit add alert. You want to be on the time frame that you want it to come on. For example, if you want to trade a daily chart, okay, you could set it here on the daily just by clicking on the daily time frame. Again, I use once per bar and then small green dot. And then you could select the time of, I have a paid trading view account that allows me to be open-ended, meaning they never expire. So I don't know what plan you are on, but you do need a paid trading view account in order to use the trading indicator. Again, if you want to get that, it's over here in the Discord. You just click on that and it will literally load up right into your trading view account, and then you could use it for yourself. But with that being said, I set mine open-ended so they literally never expire. And then if you want to see them, okay, you come over here to this alerts tab, and then you can see all the alerts I have set up. And I have these all set up to go into our overkill alerts over here, so nobody in the Discord ever misses a signal on the names that we follow. So that's how you set up an alert on the trading indicator. If you guys got any questions about that, feel free to hit me up in the Discord or shoot me an email at overkill@overkillinvesting.club. Let's look at AKT. Okay, this one's also on my looking to buy list as well, just because I really like how it's setting up. Look where the stochastic is. Okay, the RSI, it's back on the floor. So where are we on the wave? Okay, if we're looking at this thing as a wave, we're back on the bottom, just like we were over here in October. Last time we were back here on the bottom, where were we? Okay, we were right here at 75 cents. This is also another perfect trade setup. The green dot came right there, right? There was your buy signal. This thing freaking ripped all the way up 655%. So you put in $10,000 down here, you made $65,000 if you sold the top. I would have been selling right here in this area probably at $2 or $3. Okay, but that was a beautiful trade right there. Okay, so now where are we? We're back on the bottom. Okay, as traders, again, we're trading the waves. We're buying when the wave is on the floor, and we want to sell when the wave is on the top. So now that we have identified that we're back on the floor of the wave, we can keep this on our watch list. So I'm actually going to move DSO up to number 2 on the day. I like DSO and AKT. Those are my top 2 picks. And I also like ICP. And GRT looks pretty good here too. Okay, we're not quite on the floor yet, but we're sitting there. we bounced right on our mean. Okay, that's a good sign when we bounce on the mean right there. Okay, that means there's buyers stepping in. I'm not saying buy it right now. Okay, what I'm telling you guys to do is wait for the green dot. Okay, I'm going to always say that to you guys because, again, we got to be disciplined. We can't look at the daily price action and see that Bitcoin's up 2% today and be like, oh, the bottom's in. Because the bottom isn't in my opinion, until we get that green dot. Okay, and again, I'm never trying to time the exact bottom or the exact top. I'm trying to get in when it makes sense. And the odds are a lot better. It goes from about a 50-50 coin flip to about an 80-20 odds in our favor when the green dot comes. Okay, and then rule number 6, I know I didn't talk about it, but when we get the green dot on the indicator, then we can set our stop loss. Okay, set the stop loss at the week before of the candle. So if the green dot came right here, we're setting our stop loss right there at the bottom of the candle. The green dot came on, because if the green dot is correct, meaning if that is accurate, it should not break down below the candle that the green dot comes on, which would be this bar right here. So it should not go lower than that candle if that dot is correct. Okay, if it goes below 41K at that point, you're going to get a red dot, and that's going to tell you to get out. So stop losses are very important to use. That's what we use to limit our risk to the downside. Okay, so again, waiting on the green dot there, and always using a stop loss. Okay, if the stop loss breaks, we gotta cut our losses and wait again for the next green dot. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Here's Osmo again. I like where the wave's getting here. Okay, this thing had a massive run up. Look at this, about 12 candles down. Look at this doji candle. That's another doji candle. You guys see that? Okay, study that doji candle. That is your entry candle right there. Bang. Thing ripped from 25 cents all the way up to $2. That was about a 10x trade. Congratulations to whoever capitalized on that. And then what happened? Okay, people got greedy. They didn't take their profits. Now they're getting crushed. They're losing all their gains because, again, they think it's just going to keep going up forever and ever and ever. Folks, nothing goes straight up. Nothing goes straight down. Everything moves in waves. This thing, all the markets move in waves all the time. Okay, there's always profit taken. Because guess what? The smart money, okay, the big guys, the trillionaires, the billionaires, the millionaires, they need to take their profits eventually, okay, in order to make some money, to give their investors a return, okay? Meaning they need to sell to people up here. They need to sell their bags to someone. So what do? They pump it out on CNBC and CNN and Fox News. They tell you guys, oh, Bitcoin's going to 500K, right? They got Kathy Wood on there saying, oh, it's going to go to $1 million, baby. And then the sheep, you know, bah, bah, they get on there and they're like, oh, Kathy Wood said it's going to $1 million, so I need to buy it up here at 75K, right? And guess what smart money's doing to you guys? They're dumping it on you. They're selling it to you because there always needs to be a seller and there always needs to be a buyer. They can't sell it to anybody. They can't sell their bags unless they got people buying, right? So you guys got to think about that. There's always a buyer and there's always a seller. Don't be a sheep that gets slaughtered. We're Spartans here, folks. We're here to take over. Okay, we're here to take over. We want to trade with the smart money, meaning we want to be buying when the smart money's buying. Smart money's buying down here at 15, okay, and they're also buying down here at 16. Don't let them fool you and think that they're just only buying at 60K. I see a lot of people saying that. Oh, there's ETFs now, and they're getting in at 60K, and it's going to be, they're buying at 60K up here. And it's like, no, dude. BlackRock's been filling their bags down here since 26. They've just been telling you they've been buying up here because they want you to buy so they can sell what they were buying down here. Okay, if you want to argue about that, feel free. Okay, because I've seen this happen millions and millions of times. Take a look at Bitcoin back in 2021. What was that? Okay, that was back here in, right, Bitcoin topped out in November. We called the top back out here in if you guys were around, we called it right there at 70K. What was that? That was Thanksgiving time. What's Thanksgiving time? That's when you're sitting around the table with your family at Thanksgiving telling them, oh, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. It's the best time to buy Bitcoin right now. It's at 70K. And then what happens? Boom, 70 all the way down to 16. For all those of you who say, oh, you should just hold Bitcoin forever, I laugh at you. I laugh at you because you literally watched your account go from 70K all the way down here to 15 in the matter of a year and a half. Who wants to watch that happen? Okay, if you were buying at 70K, you're literally up, like, you're not even up right now. You're down $5,000 if you were buying back here in November. This was when everybody was talking about it, right? This was when you didn't hear about Bitcoin. People quit talking about crypto back here at 15K, right? Because it just got absolutely annihilated. Okay. But everybody, if you guys were around in 2021, everybody was talking about it back here at 70K. I mean, I was hearing people talk about it on the streets. Twitter was just losing their minds, right? Every news channel was talking about it. That is the new paradigm delusion phase, right? We want to sell before that happens. We want to sell into the greed. We don't want to buy this when everyone's talking about it. We want to sell into it, okay? And I still think people are more greedy than anything right now. I think more people are more greedy than fearful. I think there's a little fear that has entered the market lately just because of what's happening in Israel and stuff. That's a black swan event, dude. That's like a COVID thing, right? World War III, okay? This is what happened in COVID. Okay, we went from 10K all the way down to $3,000 in the matter of 3 weeks. That was a really fast dip. Okay, and if something like this happens and you got a little bit of cash sitting on the side, I'm not saying it's going to, but I'm saying that could escalate, folks. I mean, that could escalate. World War III is no joke. Okay, Iran is now allies with Russia, China, Brazil, and America's supposedly allies with Israel. So, who knows what's going to happen, guys? It's such an interesting time, right? It's such an interesting time. The best thing we can do is just be disciplined and buy these. Wait for the signals, right? Let the AI trade for us. There's no emotion when you let the indicator trade for you. Okay, because you don't have to make the decisions. This indicator is making the decisions for you. An indicator that's literally been accurate since the beginning of time. Okay, if you're using all the rules that we have over here, meaning you're only buying the green dots when we're above the 50-week, right? If you're buying the green dots down here, they're not accurate, right? Why is that? Because we're in a downtrend. We're in a bear market. We're not buying in a bear market. We're buying in a bull market. How do we know we're in a bull market? We're in a bull market when we break up above the mean, above our average price there, folks. It's really that easy, folks. And if you guys got a better trading strategy, I'd love to see it. But, I mean, this thing is accurate as it can get. I mean, you're 80, 85, maybe even 90% accurate on these green dots if you're buying the green dots above our 50-week moving average in an uptrend. So I hope this helps you guys. I really hope you guys get some value out of this. Here's flow. Okay, flow's coming down here also, 76. Again, what does this look like? A falling knife to me. I want to wait till we get some tight consolidation, either a doji candle or green dot. That's where we're attacked. CRO, in my opinion, still has some room to drop here. Look where the stochastic is. It's up here at 55. Again, we're looking to buy down here below, I'd say 20. Once the stochastic gets below 20, that's when we look to start to pay attention for the green dots. But I think this thing needs to fall a little bit more. I'd like to buy it more around maybe 9 cents. Jasmy's also on my radar. I really want this thing to drop, but it just doesn't want to come down. Okay, up 7% today. This is a bull flag, dude. Major bull flag there above 1.5. I've been saying I really want to buy this thing at a penny. I'm praying that it comes down and taps our mean. That would be an epic entry. Again, we're still really high up here. So I just have a hard time buying stuff this far off of when the stochastic is up here, right? Okay, I want to buy it closer to 0. So I'm really hoping that Jasmy comes down. I don't know that it's going to or not. If I don't get my opportunity to buy it, if I don't get my setup, that's fine. Okay, I'm a disciplined trader. If I miss out, I miss out. I'm not gonna shoot myself over it, right? Because I'm disciplined. I want to hang on to my gains, and I want to follow the strategy, folks. Because again, 90% of traders fail. Why do 90% of traders fail? You guessed it. They do not have discipline and they do not have a plan. Here's AVAX. AVAX is actually touching that 50-week. So I'd like to see this thing consolidate a little bit right now. 29.20 is the level. Okay, we're back down here below 0. Just missing a green dot there on AVAX. That doesn't look bad. Here's HBAR. Also, really nice bounce there. 6 cents is the new level to watch. Once again, wait on the green dot. Here's INJ. Big old dip. That thing got freaking racked. Okay, that got racked there down to 17. Again, wait till this thing, let it melt down. If it melts back down to 17, great. But right now you're sitting at 30. So if you buy it right now at $30, you're literally risking 50%. Because if you're buying there and your stop loss is at the bottom of this candle, look at that. That's a 32% loss. You put in 10,000 here, you're risking 3,000. Okay? That's just the risk you got to be willing to take. So you got to take into account how much you're investing and stuff like that and do the math and say, okay, am I okay putting in 10 grand and losing 3,000 here if it breaks down? Okay, you just got to ask yourself that question. Again, the best thing you can do is wait on the green dot on that one too. Here's Swift. I think Swift is going to set up nicely too. Okay, Swift is a very low market cap coin, SWFTC. We have a research tool over here in the Discord as well if you guys are not a member. All you got to do is type in /info, okay, SWFTC. That is Swift coin. So you can research any crypto or stock. I think you can even do Forex as well. I don't mess with Forex, but crypto and stock. So you just hit /info, and it will tell you the market cap. It will tell you the volume, how much it's returned on the year, the month, the day. Okay, all the information you need to know about the project. Sometimes it'll give you a description if it's a newer coin here. It'll tell you what it is, right? It's on the Ethereum network. And you can actually click on this and you can go read more about it, look at their website and stuff like that. So that's a research tool that's available over here on the Discord. Again, all you got to do is type in /info and then type in the ticker. So I could type in Tesla, right? I could type in Tesla Incorporated, look at the stock, it'll pull it up, all the information, what it is, what it does, market cap, $468 billion company. That's insane. And then, yeah, it'll give you all the info. So that's a research tool that's available over there to members of the Discord. Again, if you guys are not a member, it's $7 a month. There's a video right here you can watch that'll explain each one of these tabs. I'm gonna be covering our chart requests over here from you guys. You guys can request charts to be covered in these videos. After we get through this watch list, this is what we're going to be covering, your guys' chart requests. But that is just another perk of becoming a member over there for the price of a Starbucks coffee every single month. Again, I appreciate all you guys' support. I'm giving back just as much as you guys give me, hopefully. And you know, I love doing this with you guys. I love building the army, baby. I love seeing the army grow. It's a beautiful thing. I think we're about 270 members now over there. So yeah, shout out to the Spartan Army. Here's Shiba, also coming down here. Again, where did we hit the top there? We hit the top right there on 0.03. Okay, you're down about 30% off of that since you didn't take profits. Again, we're just too high on the stochastic here. We want that thing to come back down closer to zero. Here's Chainlink. This is actually another name that I want to look to move up here. I'm actually going to put this number 3. So my top 3, I'm going to say my top 3 picks are going to be DeSo, AKT, and Link so far. I like Link just because it's fundamentally stable, and it's also sitting right there at 0 finally on the stochastic. My stop loss on this is going to be probably around 11, and it's sitting at 14, 15 bucks right now. Again, I'm just waiting on the green dot to attack because I want to be sure. But if it comes down to 11, I'm probably going to eat that thing up. It's still sitting above our 200. That is the 200 week, that dark blue line. So I have 3 EMAs on my charts. One of them, I don't know if you can see very well, but it's very dark. It's like purple. That's the 9-week moving average, the 9 EMA, the 50, and the 200. So the 9 is like a 2.5 month average. Or sorry, 2.5 weeks. So that's more like the momentum. Okay, that shows you where the momentum's at. The 50 is just the yearly, and then this one is the 4-year average price. So you're getting it right now. If you bought Link on this dip at 11, 12 bucks, you are buying it at the 4-year average, which is a really, really good place to buy, in my opinion. Okay, especially in a bull market, because you could see we always retrace back into the 50. Okay, it always retraces. So I'm expecting something on Link to do something like this, right? We had the big dip. Okay, and then we had another little dip down, and you can see the bars just keep getting smaller, 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 smaller. Okay, boom, you could have entered there or there. Boom, green dot came, and that thing just absolutely ripped. So that's what I'm kind of expecting here on Chainlink. That's going to be my number 3 pick on the day for a buy. And again, I'm going to wait for either a doji candle or I'm going to wait for a green dot, and I'm going to call that thing out for you guys when it happens. Here's XRP sitting at 52 cents. This chart's pretty ugly still. I don't know what XRP's waiting on. I don't know what it's waiting on. I don't know if they're still in court or what, but getting very impatient, right? XLM is similar to XRP. They both do the same thing, but you can kind of see a similar pattern forming here. See this? Get it a big wick down. It wicked all the way down to 40. Got sucked back up, wick down, boom. There was your doji entry candle. Boom. Then it ripped up. Could have took profits right there. Could have took profits right there. Okay, watching the stochastic. I still think XRP is going to have its day. I don't know when. But this thing's pretty easy to identify the moves, right? It wicks down, it melts down, melts down, melts down, hits the bottom on the stochastic. Boom, there's your buying opportunity, rip. So I want to wait till that thing gets closer to 0. The blue wave has now crossed over 0 as well. So we're waiting on a green dot there. And I'm just waiting until that thing gets closer to 0 on the stochastic. Okay, I'm going to say the current support's going to be right there around 40. Here's Coinbase. See, Coinbase looks like it wants to come down too. So this is why I'm sitting on my hands, because nobody knows the direction of what Bitcoin's going to do. Yes, we're bounced today. Beautiful. Nice green day today. Okay, nice. Lots of green on a Saturday. Beautiful. The sun not really shining where I'm at. Pretty cloudy over here, but that's all right. as traders, guys, we are buying the bottom of the wave. Okay, we want to buy down here when the blue stochastic is down here. Look, it's at 69 right now. Nice. Okay, it's at 69. I want to buy below, I want to buy at like 10 or 0. Okay, and look at this. Pointing down. Okay, pointing down. Okay, they do have earnings coming up here on, looks like May 2nd. May 2nd is going to be their earnings. So that's, what, in 2 weeks? So that could be a catalyst that sends it higher. I think Coinbase is making an absolute killing off their fees. I mean, I just feel like I got robbed the other day when I sold some of my XLM. I think I paid like $1,000 in fees just selling my half my position. I was like, what the hell? But that's the cost of doing business. So I'd like to buy Coinbase more toward like 150, 160. Okay, I'd like to buy that down here. Right now, I'm not touching it because, again, stochastic's just too overdone. I want to buy closer to 0. Here's AMP. AMP, nice wick down to the 50 there as well. Stop loss is still 0.05. Still no green dot. Waiting for that to come down. Here's MPU. Putting in a bull flag. I think Tim Tebow called this one out last week. This is a stock, a penny stock. I got a stop loss on this one. Call it, I'm just going to say $2. But the stochastic is on the floor. Nice bull flag here. It just needs to hold $2. MSOS, pot stock. This is a pot stock ETF. Okay, something I want to point out on this. Actually, back in 2020, 2021 is actually when I first started trading. I think I've been trading for about 5-6 years now. And pot stocks are the one that got me into it, believe it or not. Okay, that's when there was a bunch of hype about them legalizing it. Everybody was stoked on it, and then what happened? Literally been in a downtrend for 4 years. Okay, since 2021, about 3 years. And what just happened recently? We just recently broke out. Okay, this is an ETF, so this is like a bunch of pot stocks put together, and then you can buy this ETF, and it's like you're buying all those pot stocks at once. So it's a good way to diversify into names. These Bitcoin ETFs are kind of stupid because really all you're doing is buying Bitcoin, which doesn't make any sense. It'd make more sense if like you were buying XRP, Ethereum, right? If they had all those names in one ETF, which I think will eventually happen. But most ETFs are made up, like, for example, the SPY, right? The S&P 500. When you buy the SPY, it's like buying the top 500 stocks in the stock market, right? You're buying 500 stocks at once by buying the S&P. So they weight their ETFs differently. So like the S&P 500, you can actually look this up. Okay, you could actually go over here to Google and say, what stocks are in the SPY ETF? Okay, and it will tell you what stocks make up. So you could see Microsoft is 7%, Apple is 5%, Nvidia is 5%, Amazon is 3 point. So there's 500 different stocks that are weighted in this specific ETF, right? So when you buy one share of the SPY, it's like you're buying Microsoft, Amazon, Apple all at once. People do it to diversify, and yes, it's a very safe way to invest, but it also will tell you, right, the SPY. So this coming down means Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, all those other stocks are coming down right now because we're red. We got a red dot up here. Okay, that was the sell signal right there at 520, sitting at 495. Folks, I don't make this up. It's right here on the charts. You guys can see it yourself. Okay, this thing is accurate AF. Yes, we're never trying to time the exact top. Okay, we want to sell into the grade. We want to sell before that peak happens. Okay, and we just want to do it consistently. We're just trying to hit singles and doubles. If you guys know what baseball is, we're just trying to get on base. Okay, just get on base. Hit the single, hit the double. Sometimes we're going to get hit home runs. You guys have seen a couple home run trades on this channel over the last few months. Okay, the PNG trade, I think I made 350% on. Dogecoin, I made 150%. If we can make 100% on every trade, folks, we're never going to have to worry about money again. Okay? Because we're just going to keep compounding our gains. Here's MSOS again. This is the cannabis ETF. I really like it. Yes, it has a red dot, but if this stochastic comes back down here to 0, I'm going to eat this thing up, especially if it comes right up there above that 50. Here's ALPH, ALPH. Stochastic's finally on the floor. We just need the green dot. It did break below that 50-week, though. Okay, what a move on this one. Look at that green dot right there back in October. Did the rippity-dippity here, folks. Okay, talking about a 585% move. Okay, absolutely insane. Beautiful move there. And then what happened? People get greedy. They don't take profits. Boom. Here comes smart money selling their bags. Yeah. Okay, again, I want to wait till this thing calms down, and I want to get a doji. That was the perfect entry candle. It was a doji and a green dot. Holy smokes, that was at 6 cents. Thing ran all the way up to 46 cents. Okay, do that 2 or 3 times, you're going to make $1 million. Okay, HNT also coming down here, just waiting on the green dot. Hood, Robinhood, here's another perfect setup example. Again, what we do. Oh, it IPO'd. Oh, Robinhood's the greatest thing in the history of the world, right? It's never going to go down because it's Robinhood, and it's just an amazing stock and an amazing company, and everybody just loves it, and it's the greatest thing on earth, right? Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Okay? But what just happened? We just broke out over our mean. What happened? Boom. Doji candle, green dot, rip. Okay, now what do? We wait till that thing either comes back into the 50. We'll wait till the stochastic gets lower. I'd be shorting Robinhood here. I'd be shorting it. I'd short it all the way down to 13. Here's SOUN. This one also looks interesting as well. The stochastic's just still a little too high for me to want to take a peek, but I 320 is the level. It's bouncing pretty nice there off the 50, but again, it's just too extended for me. Okay, I want the green dot where I want this stochastic to be closer to 0 and a doji candle. Right now, we are a falling knife. Yes, it's into the 50, but just because it's into the 50 doesn't mean we buy, folks. There are a number of factors that I've talked about multiple times that we take into consideration before we purchase, okay? Is there a green dot? Where's the stochastic? Okay, are we above the 50 week? Okay, what color's the dot? Okay, there's a ton of things that we enter. So that is the Overkill watch list. Those are the names we are currently looking to buy. These are all the other names, and I just want to scan through these real quick before I get to your guys' chart request. This is PRO. If you guys haven't taken profits on this yet, I'm going to smack you because we are literally at the top on PRO, and you're going to cry, and your wife's going to kick you out when this thing moves back down to 86. Here's Math. This was another one called out by Tim Tebow. Okay, he called this thing out on, I think it was around April. Thing went up 400%, folks. I didn't get in on it, but shout out to Tim Tebow for calling this out. 371% move there. Shout out to my boy over there. Again, I'd be taking profits up here. I'd be taking some off the table. Rari, red dot coming down. VThor, this is also like VeChain. I like the fact that it's down there on the 0 line on the stochastic. 0.02 is going to be the stop. STX still coming down. Monster, this is Sailor's. This was technically the first Bitcoin ETF, but this is Sailor's company. If you guys don't know who Sailor is, he's a big Bitcoin influencer guy. But his stock obviously went bonkers because all he does is borrow like billions and billions of dollars from the banks and puts it in Bitcoin. So his risk paid off. I couldn't do that if I was him. My heart would, I don't know. I guess you could just file for bankruptcy if you're wrong, but that's the country we live in. But the time to buy was right here. Okay, you got the doji, stochastic was on the floor. Okay, you're buying at 400, thing ripped all the way up to 2,000. So that was a 300% move. Again, now it's coming down. So the fact that Coinbase and MSTR are pointing down also makes me believe that Bitcoin is going to pull back. I'm leaning more toward a Bitcoin pullback than anything. And again, I could be wrong. I'm just a guy on YouTube, but I'm just looking at the stock market coming down. I'm looking at these crypto stocks coming down. Yes, we have a nice bounce today, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, it doesn't mean anything to me. Here's PNG. This was our trade here. I called this thing out the day before it freaking rocketed. Okay, I think I put like 8,000 in here, made 300%. Okay, went all the way up to 81. We were buying at 8 cents. Beautiful trade there. LCX, I don't know. This thing's just bouncing around. I want to buy it at 15 cents. Stochastic's getting pretty close to the floor, but I don't know. I can't get myself to like that one. I've been telling you guys to sell it since 30.40. Yes, it went all the way up to 40, but it's just been range bound. I think there's been some other opportunities since that time, but I want to buy that thing close to 15 cents. Here's File, still looks like a fallen knife. Uniswap still looks like a fallen knife. Dogecoin still looks like a fallen knife. Power did break down below our stop loss, but it's getting sucked back up. It's still hanging on the 50. I got to stop at 25 here, so hopefully this thing can stabilize here at 25. I really liked how it was stabilizing right there above the 50. And we had the market sell off, so of course it sold off too. I just put a stop at 25 if you're still in it, and just keep an eye on it. Again, the next green dot will be the tell. MLN, Fallen Knife, Aurora, that one's back down on the floor. 20 cents is my stop on that. Still sitting around the 50, just needs a green dot. API 3. Still looks like a fallen knife to me. Wait for some consolidation. LDO got racked. Okay, again, you were taking profits up in this area around 350. Okay, XTZ still looks like a fallen knife. Algo still looks like a fallen knife. Solana, don't want to touch it. I want to buy Solana around 80, 88. Okay, if it comes. ENJ, ugly. Sushi, ugly. Oh my gosh. This is why we take profits, guys. This is why we take profits. Okay, so we don't lose all our gains. Okay, all that hard work for nothing. Bitcoin, again, in my opinion, I still think there's going to be blood in the water. And again, I could be wrong, guys. I'm just here to give my opinion. I don't want to be the guy that makes all your decisions, your trade decisions for you. I'm just here to look at what the chart's telling me. It's just not cheap to me. It's still not cheap to where I want to buy it. I really hope it keeps going. Okay, 59 is going to be the level. If we break 59, there's no doubt in my mind it's coming down to 43. But if you look at a daily chart on Bitcoin here, it is trying to bounce. Okay, but it hasn't broken above the 50 yet. It does have a green dot on the daily chart, but again, we're range bound right now between 66 and 59. So as long as the last dot is red, I'm not taking any positions on any crypto. I'm not adding or anything like that till I see the green dot on Bitcoin. Okay, till I'm absolutely sure. AVE also broke down there. Perp, no, don't like it. Down below the 50 now. ADA, okay, that one's back on the floor. I got to stop at 39, but we can't really put a stop loss in until we see the green dot. Okay, stop losses are pointless until we get a green dot. So I'm just going to take these yellow lines out because it doesn't make any sense. Here's ARB, okay, getting absolutely annihilated. Again, it's a falling knife. Okay, dot, it's a falling knife. Store J, it's a falling knife. CTSI, it's a falling knife. POLS, okay, it's trying to bounce there on the 50, but again, I want a doji or a green candle to enter on. FTM, okay, I want to buy FTM around 45. ETH, also coming down here. Where were we selling ETH? Right up here at 3940,000, or it's 3904,000. Okay, that's where we hit our sell target. Bang, and then we got a red dot. What happened? Get wrecked. Mina, still a fallen knife. Near, I want to buy near around 338. Ray, still holding up pretty nice. $1 is my stop loss on this one. This one was also a nice trade on the channel. We called out at 95, went all the way up to 3. That was a 250% move. ALCX, fallen knife to me. Again, we want tight consolidation. We want these tight candles. We don't want these big, fat red candles. Those are scary. Okay, here's Lyft. Ugly candle there as well, pointing straight down. Atom just got annihilated, dude. Got freaking racked there. That's a fallen knife. LTC also falling knife. QNT, it's hanging in there. Okay, they really bought that thing back up, didn't they? It went down there and hit 82, and they bought it right back up. DKNG, I told you guys to sell this like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Coming down, what's that? Net coming down. Carvana, okay, also coming down. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you're just tuning into the premiere, we're doing a $1,000 Bitcoin giveaway. You just got to come over here and hit this celebration mode here right here. We hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin on May 4th, 2024. That is for hitting the 1,000 subscribers over here on YouTube. Again, shout out to the Spartan Army. Shout out to the recruits, the generals. Let's keep it going, baby. Here's OGN, also fallen knife. Don't touch it. Wait for some consolidation. PLTR also coming down. I want to buy that thing off at 18. FLR, no. Okay, Daku is sitting right on its 50. You want to set a stop loss on this one, probably at the bottom of that candle at 55. Okay, make sure 55 holds. But if these markets turn, it's going to get ugly for Daku too. Okay, so I'm taking the stop loss out again. 55 is your stop loss on that one. It's 55.70. Here's SoFi giving you a bunch of mixed signals down here. You got the green. This is what I was talking about with the stop loss earlier. So when you get the green candle, right, or when you get the green dot, you set your stop loss at the bottom of the candle, which would be this green candle right here that you get the green dot on. If that level breaks on the green dot, right, if the candle breaks, meaning it breaks down below the low, which was 727 in this case, you're going to get a red dot immediately because you're breaking the level, meaning the divergence is going back to the downside. Really, though, my SoFi level is 680, okay, because that's the bottom of this red candle. So as long as we're holding on to that, we're fine. But again, if these markets roll over, like, guys, and again, I'm just looking at the SPY. I pulled up the SPY earlier for you guys. Like if this continues, stocks are going to come down. And when this happens, that's normally what happens, right? It comes back down, boom. We hit a point, we get the green dot, bang, and then we rip. Okay, so I'm personally sitting 50-50 cash. 50% invested, 50% cash. That's just how I'm playing things right now, because if anyone tells you we're going up or down, they don't know shit. I'm leaning more toward down. Why? Because literally the indicator of the chart is pointing down. Like we got red candles, we got the stochastic pointing down, we got a red dot. As long as the last dot is red, we're coming down. As long as it's green, we're going up. As soon as we get the green light, boom, we can change our stance. But until that happens, I'm sitting more bearish bias. And sorry if I'm not like everybody else on Twitter that just wants to tell you to buy it because it's going to $100 million. Okay, I'm just using my brain here, and I'm using AI to do it. Again, I'm not a genius. I just know how to read this piece of artificial intelligence down here. Okay, and Tesla got the red dot. We've gotten multiple signals right here. We were shorting this one back here at 26. Okay, this thing is getting racked. I think this one's going to be a good buy eventually. I think it needs to come back down to like 100 where we dipped right there. Boom. That's where I'd want to buy it, right down there at 100. I think that'd be a great place to buy it. That's about a 50%, 25% drop from where we're sitting, more like 30. But if that happens, I think that'd be a good opportunity to buy Tesla there. I don't know what Elon's doing. He must be selling his shares or something. Here's Mara, another cryptocurrency stock, coming down 1650. Wait for the green dot again. Where is it pointing? It's pointing down. Why? Because we have a red dot and the stochastic's pointing down, and we got red candles. Again, this is a falling knife. You guys know what a falling knife is when we're just red, 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 red. Wait for the doji or wait for the first green candle, and then wait for the dot. PayPal. Okay, also red getting rejected right there. That's ugly. Here's ARBK. This is another cryptocurrency play here. It's a blockchain company called ARBK. Super low market cap. 112 is the level I'm watching on this one. Here's SQ. Okay, trying to bounce right there off the 50, but everything is pointing down. I don't see a lot of opportunity in a lot of these names. This is our red list. So normally when I see something like A-Firm right here, doesn't look too bad. With this way down here, I'm actually going to add that one to the looking to buy list. I'm not looking to buy it. I'm waiting for the green dot, but it is sitting right on the 50. Stochastics on the floor. We're just missing the green dot on this one. Okay, that had a really nice move up. Again, big breakout over this big downtrend. Big breakout. Okay, here's the pullback. Wait for confirmation. CLSK. Okay, nice breakout again. Wait for the pullback. PINS. Sitting right on the 50 there too. Just needs the green dot. RLBX giving you mixed signals. Gave us green dot on this candle right here, and then it got flushed on. Doesn't look good. CCL doesn't look good. Snapchat I like. I really like the fundamentals of Snapchat. It's got earnings, looks like on the 25th, which is going to be this week. So we're going to keep an eye on this one. I'm going to put that one on the looking to buy list. If you guys want to buy that before earnings, you could maybe play this one. Okay, if you wanted to play earnings is always a gamble. I'd like to buy it down at 850. So if that thing dips hard on earnings down to $8, I'm going to buy it. Okay, look where we're at on the weekly. Wave is way down here, just like it was right here back in October. Boom. You got the buy at that was 877. Did the rippity dippity all the way up to 18. That was a beautiful trade there. Okay, so let's watch Snap this week. Okay, I'm gonna actually call that out for you guys over here in the Discord. Snap has earnings this week. Oops. Okay, so that's something to keep an eye on this week. Rivian just getting annihilated here. Just absolutely getting racked. Okay, same with NIO. All these electric car companies are getting destroyed. Okay, which may set up for a move here. So here's an example of what a good setup looks like here on NIO. Okay, it got destroyed. It had a big pump up. We want to buy that first dip after the big pump up, right? Here was the big pump. It dipped down. Boom, got the green dot, and then ripped from what? $2 all the way up to 70. You're retiring your parents on that move there, folks. So that's what we need to wait on. We need to wait for a big rebound, a pullback, make a higher high. When I say a higher low, it means we bounce at a level that's higher than we bounce back here. So you can see downtrend, 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 big rip up. Okay, that was from $1 all the way to $5. That's a 400% move. A pullback, okay, higher low. Okay, right? We bounced right here at 1, and then we had a big jump up, and then we bounced right there, got the gray dot. That's a higher low. Okay, higher low, meaning the direction it's buyers are stronger than the sellers at that point, and then it just absolutely freaking ripped. Okay, so that's what we're waiting for on something like Neo. Okay, we'll get that eventually. It'll set up eventually. DAL, this is an airline I'm selling. SUI, falling knife. Fubu, falling knife. AUL, looks like they beat on their earnings. Big volume candle there. Probably taking profits just with where the markets are. Atom just looks ugly. Was Atom in my... I'm sorry, one sec here. Wasn't over here, was it? Atom. Nope. Okay, and then last but not least, we got Matic. I hate Matic. I don't know why people like this. Look at how choppy it is. Just chop. So ugly. I like honestly just want to take it off my list. I don't know why people still like this thing. Okay. Here's you guys' chart request. We covered Uni. That's a fallen knife. ABT. I'd take profits up here. MKR. Also, I mean, that just doesn't look pretty to me. I just don't like the setup, guys. Last dot is red. Everything's pointing down. I don't know. AVE, fallen knife. SEI, fallen knife. ENA, looks like a newer coin. TIA, trying to bounce there at 9. That's a nice wick there it's got. Okay, so on this one, if you want to play that, 760, but I'd be on the daily chart probably trying to trade this. Just make sure it holds 760 if you're playing that one. XRP, I still like it for the long term. Okay, you look at the monthly. Let's go to a different chart here. Okay, big old wick down there. That's a flush out candle. Okay, now they're trying to pump it back up. So 40 cents is the new stop on XRP. I think it's going to melt down kind of like it did right here. I'm waiting for the first green candle or the first green dot on that one to play it. Already fallen knife. PNG looks like it wants to crack. I want to buy that thing back down around 20. STX we covered. That thing's still coming down. Dot we covered. Still coming down here. GRT also very nice wick there. Buyer stepping in. I'd use a stop loss on this one at around 20 again, though. I just got to wait on the green dot of the first green candle. We're going to get a setup, folks. We're going to get a setup. T doesn't look bad into the 50 there, but again, where are we pointing? Down. We want to buy as close to 0 as possible on the stochastic here, folks. Be patient. BCH also just looks like it wants to come down. Dogecoin also just looks like, look at this. I mean, why do you guys want to buy way up here at the top? Like the top of the wave was here. Now the wave is like crashing. Like if you picture a wave in the ocean, it's crashing down. Okay, and when it comes back down here, this is when we'll get our opportunity. But right up here, right, we're not getting at a good price. Like it's still trading at a 35% premium. So that, in my opinion, we still have 35% to drop, which would put us at around 10 cents. Okay, if it comes back to 10, eat it up. Okay, wait on the green dot or the first green doji candle. Here's BNB. I'd sell the crap out of that. FET. Again, everyone's telling you it's going to $1 million up here at 350. It's at dropped all the way down to 157. Got absolutely annihilated again. Just wait and be patient on that one. REQ's right into the 50 as well. 10 cents is the stop on that one again. Wait for confirmation. FTM still coming down. ARP. A lot of these names don't look bad. I mean, they're bouncing nicely off their 50 week, but right, we're just everything's still pointing down. Like I'm not sold on this bounce. Like yeah, we got it. Again, a lot of green today, folks. A lot of green today. If you're trading the daily chart, you're probably doing pretty good today. You're probably doing all right. Okay? But I want to wait for one of these candles or a green dot just because I want to be absolutely sure. If something comes out tomorrow or on Monday and they say, you know, Israel's sending a nuke to nuke Iran or something, you know, there's going to be chaos everywhere, right? There's still that in the back pocket that they have that they could use at any point to dip the markets just like they did. So I don't want to buy. Stuff is expensive when the wave's up here, right? We want to buy when things are cheap. Down here on the bottom, right? The bottom of the wave. This is CVC. Again, I still think it's too early to make a move. FIS, again, getting close, but just wait. Just be patient, guys. It's going to be more clear. Right now, the direction is not clear. Okay? This is when it gets really clear, when we get this tight consolidation. Okay? Not this choppy, chop, up, down, up 10%, down 20%, right? I don't want to trade that. I want to wait till it's absolutely clear. I want to wait till things settle down a little bit. BIT's got a red dot. I'd be selling that. Ray, again, stop loss at 1. Next green dot will be a good place to enter. Power, we covered. 25 cents is our stop loss. Waiting on the green dot for an additional entry. I'd still be holding this one. Yeah, I still don't think it looks bad. Just not a lot of volume. Okay, just wait on the green dot to add again if you're holding that one. Slim, also a Solana ecosystem token. Doesn't look so hot. Make sure you use a stop loss at 17 on Slim. ICP doesn't look bad either. This one's on the looking to buy list. If it's on the purple list, it's on the looking to buy list. That's the Overkill watch list. Okay. Waiting on the green dot. I got a stop loss on this one at 940. Buyers are definitely stepping in here. They're not letting this thing go down. So they're holding this thing up pretty nicely. Daily chart looks pretty good here too. Okay, that's a big boy move there. Just make sure she holds 940. You can even move your stop loss up to 1040 if you want to. But again, last dot is still red. Stochastic's not quite on the floor yet. So, I mean, that's up to you. I'd be a holder of ICP, not a buyer. Okay, waiting on the green dot to buy. Here's RNDR. Okay, this is showing a lot of strength too. Okay, big wicks coming in to buy this thing up. Stop loss. I want to buy it more toward 5 though. So wait for that green dot. ASTR, falling knife. TERR, falling knife. HDX, falling knife. INTR, falling knife. TRX, coming right back down into the 50. Use a stop loss at 10 if you want to play this one. That's about a 10% stop loss. Stochastic is on the floor. The next green dot will be the place to buy it. I just wait on one of these doji candles. You guys see this? Okay. Big red candles, big red candle, big red. Tight little doji candles. Okay, that's what I'm looking to buy on. Okay, I don't want to try to catch it. I don't want to try to guess where the bottom is because I don't know. I don't know. But when I get the green dot, it'll be a lot more clear. Okay, here's ARB. Again, falling knife here. Wait for some tight consolidation like this. CTSI, falling knife. Matic, just ugly. LCX, this one's actually impressively holding up nicely. Okay, you got a stop loss on this one at 20 cents. It's holding 20 cents pretty well. Okay, it's sitting at 30 right now, so I'd be a holder with a stop loss at 20. Hopefully you took some off the table up here at 40. Okay, if not, I mean, I just guess you continue to hold it. I want to buy it more toward 15. Okay, if I could buy it off the mean, our average price at 15, that'd be great. LDO just got racked. Okay, again, falling knife. I want to buy it closer to 150. Mover also lost a 50 there. That's a falling knife too. Okay, new support's going to be 910. Algo, just ugly candles. Again, wait for the tight consolidation. I'm waiting for this. Big. Okay, really tight, small. Okay, boom. Adam just got racked. Okay, ugly there. Ugly dip, dude. That just looks ugly. Mina, not looking so hot. 62 cents is where we're bouncing. Again, wait for that tight consolidation. Wait for that. Okay, don't buy this. Okay, wait for that. Wait for that. Perp, I see him pumping this thing on Twitter. I don't know what this thing does, but the stochastic is on the floor. 82 cents is the level we're watching. Make sure it holds 80. Here's True. I think you take profits on this one. You take advantage of this bounce and you sell it. Okay? I think you take advantage of this one and you sell it. Because look, dude, like, you're supposed to be selling up here, right? As traders, using our strategy, you're supposed to be selling when the stochastic hits the white dotted line. Okay, that's just my strategy, folks. If you can hold this thing and it ends up turning and going the other way for a 1,000,000% gain, again, I'm okay with missing out on that because I'm just trying to hit them singles and doubles. I'm just trying to get my setup, right? I ain't trying to do nothing fancy and guess and try to, do something fancy here. It's really simple, guys. It's really simple buying down here and selling up here. That's as simple as it gets. So I would actually take advantage of this 20% pump today and take some off the table because I do think there's a chance this thing could come back down to 7 cents, which is literally 50% from where we're sitting right now. Okay, meaning if you have 10,000 right now, you're going to have 5,000 if we come back down into that area. I'd rather take profits here and then buy it when the stochastic gets back down in this area and gives you a green dot. That's just how I trade though. So Link, this one was my number 3 pick on the day. 11 cents. I like it. I'm sorry, above $11. I like it. Stochastics on the floor. Again, it looks like a fallen knife. Okay, I want to wait for this tight consolidation. Okay, big candle, big candle, big candle. Boom, tight consolidation. Rip. Okay, let it go. Okay, if we get the opportunity, great. If not, well, screw it. There's going to be more. AR. Uh, yeah, another one just to be honest with you guys, I don't want to buy any crypto until I see the Bitcoin green dot. Like I literally just don't want to take any positions because it could literally go either way right now. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I think it's a 50-50 coin flip on the direction. Okay, 50-50 odds is like going to the casino and playing blackjack here. Okay, I can tell you right now, we're going to get some tight consolidation. It's going to happen. We're going to get some tight. We're going to get a nice doji candle in the next probably month or two. Okay, and then it's going to do the ripski. Okay, right now, falling knife. I don't know where this thing's going to stop. Yes, it could stop right here at 19. If that breaks, though, we're coming all the way down to 13, and that's another 30-40%. So I just want to be absolutely sure as a trader, right? We're playing the odds as traders. Okay, and we want to buy when the direction is in our favor. We don't want to buy when things are pointing down. Okay, we want to buy when they start to shift and point up. Green dot is the easiest way to identify when the direction is changing. MIR, I wouldn't even look at this thing. Okay, it got rejected off our 50. Okay, just like how we use that as our support level, we can use it as our resistance level. So you could have took a short right here. Okay, when it pumped all the way back up into the 50, you could have took a short there. This one doesn't look bad for a short at 0.05. Actually, it looks really good for a short. Okay, and then the same thing when you're shorting. Okay, we're buying the short. Shorting means you're betting on it going down. Okay, so when it pumps up like this into the 50, you buy your short and then you sell it when the stochastic gets on the floor again. Okay, same thing in the opposite direction. Just make sure if you're shorting something, it's below the 50 and not above it. SCU doesn't look bad. 0.006 is the level I'm watching. Okay, again, red candles. Okay, everything's pointing down. No green dot yet. Just be patient. MXC, boom, also getting rejected here. Okay, this one actually might set up. I don't think you can buy this one on Coinbase though. No, you can't. This is that new exchange token. Those exchange tokens are pretty interesting. Okay, but that thing got rejected again. Just wait on the green dot. Where is it pointing? It's pointing down. Not catching a fallen knife. ONT holding up pretty nicely. Stop loss at 25 if you want to play that one. COS, red dot, just doesn't look good. SUI, we already covered this one. Okay, just falling knife, guys. Falling knife. We don't catch falling knives. XRT, this one's kind of looking like it wants to curve around. I got a stop loss that one at 5. Okay, it's getting a little tighter. Okay, lots of wicks here. Okay, and you can see the stochastic's kind of starting to round. You can't buy this one on Coinbase, I don't think. So it's not on my watch list. They're only on my watch list if I could buy it on Coinbase because, again, these are my watch lists and I only watch stuff that I can buy. But this is your guys' request. So $5 is the stop loss. This one doesn't look bad. Again, it broke up above the 50. And I don't know what this thing does. XRT. So again, if you guys are a member of the Discord, you can use our info tool just by typing /info. XRT USD is the ticker. Okay, when you go ahead and type Robotics Network, is that what it is? Okay, you can see the market cap and everything about it. XRT was the ticker, right? Yeah. Okay. So you can see all the information about the coin over there just by typing in /info and then the ticker you want to look up there. Okay, we got a few more here. Here's Landshare. Doesn't look good. Coming down. OGN's popping off, but look where we're at. Okay, we're getting toward that top of the wave. Again, we get new candles on Sunday. Okay, Sunday's coming around the corner. That's tomorrow, meaning this is going to move in the upward direction. And with that big of a candle, that's going to move pretty hard. So I'd be looking to sell this thing on some strength. It's down 4% today. Let's look at this chart. Okay, so yeah, I'd be looking to sell into some strength on OGN. Okay, you want to probably think about taking some off the table here. Okay, because again, we're just getting close to the top of the wave. We're buying down here, right? If you were buying this one correctly, you were buying it at 30 cents. You're up 100% right now. So when you're up 100%, think about it like this: you put in $5,000, you go up 100%, you're up 5,000. So your 5,000 just turned into 10,000. If you sell 50% of your position, you take your initial investment back, meaning you get what you put in back and you let the profits ride. It's a great strategy because you literally can't lose. You're just playing with profits at that point. Okay, so that's what I'd recommend on OGN. ONT, I think we already looked at this one, but 23 cents is the level I'm watching. Nice bounce there off the 50, but again, where are we pointing? We want to buy down here. Okay, so what's your time frame? What are you trying to do here? Okay, make sure it holds 23. ERN, okay, coming down. Fallen knife. Okay, we want to buy this one at 290. LTC, we covered. Falling knife. Okay, I think this one has more blood to go. Okay, so I'm looking at some of these big coins, and I just really think we have some more room to drop, guys. I'm more bearish biased than anything. That's going to change once I see the green dots on a lot of these charts. The best thing we can do right now is sit on our hands, not worry about these little jumps on the daily charts. Again, you're looking at a daily chart right now. Yeah, it looks like it could reverse, but if you zoom out to the weekly, yeah, you're looking at it doesn't look so pretty, right? The daily chart on Bitcoin looks great today, or it looks okay, right? It has this little boom green candle. There's your doji. There's your green candle. Yeah, we got a green dot, but we're right into the 50 weeks. So I want to see what happens tomorrow. And there's very light volume today, very light volume. So again, until we get the green dot on Bitcoin, folks, I'm gonna remain with a bearish bias. Okay, yes, we do have a stop loss at 59. That's where we're trying to bounce. But as long as the last dot is red, we are coming down, folks. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for the request. Thank you for the 1,000 followers on YouTube, folks. We're just getting freaking started. If you haven't yet, come over here to the Discord and enter in for the $1,000 giveaway. Giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin on May 4th. That is May 4th for the $1,000 Bitcoin giveaway. All you got to do is click this celebration emoji right there. If you guys want the trading indicator, it's right over here inside the Discord. The link is in the description and pinned in the comments. All you got to do is click this link here. It's going to pull up a page. There's a video on how to download it and a little bit more in depth on how to use it. You can just come in here and it will load directly into your TradingView account. If you guys got any questions about that, feel free to email me or hit me up inside the Discord. Again, everything you need to be a better trader is over here. We got the cheat sheet, the trading rules. I got a free trading course over here that you guys can watch that goes a little more in depth on our strategy. All the trading apps, you can get Robinhood, Crypto.com. Here's how you start your TradingView account. And again, the link to the trading indicator is right there. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to email me at overkill@overkillinvesting.club, and I'd be happy to help you guys out. I'm here to help y'all. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep on growing together, and we're going to keep on getting these gains, baby. Let's get it. I'll see you guys in Wednesday's video. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Peace.